Hello and welcome. This message goes out to someone who's struggling with a situation in their life that is really breaking them down. Or it feels like you're being broken down. You might have made some choices that weren't the best for yourself in the past, and that led to this situation. And at that point in the past, when you made these choices, you couldn't see what you were doing to your future self. You acted out of wounds of betrayal, childhood wounds, and situations that created from these deep wounds. And so you couldn't see that you were creating this kind of situation with your choice. It's the hardest place to be. And it's also a place where you can learn so much. The first thing you created a situation for yourself is to give yourself permission to face your responsibility without fear. Without self-hatred or blame. To be able to let these assumptions go of how bad you are, how undeserving, and to understand from which place your choices came from. Because deep, deep, deep down, even deeper than these wounds, there lies your ability to love, to heal, to be happy and carefree. Your abundant and blissful nature. You may connect to your true nature now by closing your eyes, feeling deep within, recognizing your true essence. It is there. It is there, deep, deep, deep down. Yes. And from that place, where you can breathe more deeply, Relax your body. Relax your mind. You may hold yourself in love. You may give yourself all the positive attention, the loving, caring, nurturing attention that your wounded self needs. Yes, you experienced these wounds and you experienced all the situations that you created from these wounds. And there were choices. And maybe they weren't the smartest ones and they led you to that point here right now. But still, your whole experience was carried by your true essence that wants only good, that wants to see yourself thrive in love, in beauty, in abundance. Because your true self, your true essence will always be there for you. Always carry you through every situation like this. And it knows. It knows that in this world we can learn the consequences of fear, of wounds, of how it feels to follow a path that isn't really yours and that adapts a lot of feelings and beliefs from other people. You can go as deep as finding out why your wounds were created in the first place, why you felt fearful about your situations in the past, and why you made these choices that led you here. And you may also forgive yourself for not knowing better, for not seeing what you were doing to yourself. And the most important thing is that you can now choose differently to create a different reality. From what you know now, what would you do differently? And most important of all, what can you do differently right now in this situation? Some of these contractions on our path, they feel like we have no choices anymore. And deep down, you feel your abundant, plentiful self that has all the choices every time. Allow yourself to dive down deep to this place and choose from here. Choose your lightest and most joyful experience. Choose from your heart the steps to get there in the most joyful way. And sometimes what we created may lead us to situations that are uncomfortable and not joyful. But it's nothing bad. It only teaches us the results from our choices. Don't think you don't have a choice. You have plenty. As always. And one thing that wants to come through today is, what if you didn't have to choose from fear? What would you choose? What if you didn't have to feel fear at all? What would you do? And what would you do if you knew you were supported by a huge team of loving spirits at your side? I love you so much. You are growing, you are shifting, and you are doing so, so great. Thank you for listening. Until next time.